Hi there, welcome to this module 5 where we are going to design 4 different report pages. That is sales overview report page, product analysis page, customer analysis page, and then regional sales page. How we can do that and what are the different techniques we are going to use over here, you will get to know in this video. This is my Power BI desktop app where I have created measures, my data model, and everything else. So everything is over here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to start creating our very first page. So first of all, you can come here and you can rename it. I'm going to call it sales overview. That's how you can rename it. If you would like to add more pages, you can add it like this. And since there are going to be 4 pages, so we are going to name it over here first. Product analysis page, customer analysis, and regional sales. Last would be regional sales. That's how we are going to create 4 pages. The first part is your ribbon, where you are going to get all sort of options that you would like to use. Here, you are going to get your visualizations. So right now you can see you don't have the visualization page, but if you would like to add it over here, you can use it using this. Now I'm going to do this and I'm going to click it over here and done. So these are known as your visualizations, like chart, bar graph, any donut chart, pie chart, etc., whichever you would like to use. As per our BRD, you should have high level KPIs, trends, and interactive summary over here. That means you have to define what is going to be a summary, what are going to be your KPI cards, etc., everything over there. Whenever you start creating your report page, you should know that there is a Z pattern over here. That means your users are generally go from this side, which is your left hand side topmost, to their right hand side, and then they come again here and they go like this. So that's why it becomes a Z order. So your visualization should also be like this. Now we created 2 card visuals over here. We can again format them and we are going to bring other visualizations over here as well. That means your other KPIs. So what you can do, you can simply create first one and you can adjust its shape and size. So let's see like this, and now you have to make all of them with the same size. So what I can do, I can simply remove this one and I can copy and paste and create those. However, before even doing that, we have to write the report name and the logo. You should have your report logo with you, and also you should write a report name as a title over here. I can use this text button and I can write, this is my Adventure Works sales report. And at the bottom, you can also write its page title. Let's say either you can say over here overview, that totally depends on you, or otherwise you can also write it over here like overview. But we would like to save space. Every space over here matters a lot. Every inch of space here matters a lot. So please use them very carefully. Now these are the couple of formatting options which you can use, and you can also use the font which is defined by your company as their company font size, color size, etc. Every company has their own. Otherwise you can also decide yourself, and I'm going to use this Cosmic Sense everywhere. Now you can choose the font size as well. I'm going to take 24 and I'm going to make it bold. I can also increase the length and then I can adjust it over here. So this is going to be my report name, which is going to go over here. If you have a logo of your report, that's going to work very well. So always try to add the logo as well, and logo should come over here. And how you can add the logo, that's another part. What you can do, you can simply come here, insert, and you can insert an image like this image over here. Right now I don't think so I have this Adventure Works logo. So what you can do, you can go over here, go to Google, you can come over here in your browser, google.com, Adventure Works logo. We are going to use it from here directly. Then I can click on images, and whichever works for me, I'm going to use it. So let's use this one only, or you can also use this one. So I'm going to use this, or let me try if there's anything else. All right, so this one looks better. I'm going to use this. Also try to remove the background, but here we are just using it. Probably you already have your company logo or images, so you can remove the background and you can then use it. Now come back here again, and here is my logo. I can open it up. Now when you open it, there are going to be certain formatting options. So come over here on the second tab, which is format, and here is size and style. So you can increase its length, breadth, etc. You can switch on background, you can switch off the background, etc. But there's an image style. This is very important. Over here, you can either fit it, fill it, or keep it normal. If you say fill, it's going to stretch it out. If you're going to say normal, it's going to look like, but you have to then adjust it. But the best one would be fit it. Now you can just squeeze it up, or you can just keep it like this a bit and then keep it here. Now I'm going to make it a bit shorter. I don't need it that big, and keep it here. This is the very first part that you should do. Also, if you would like to add some lines or some kind of shape over here, you can do that. For example, I can come here and I need this. This one, I can use it as a background over here so that it does look good. Now, you see my title has been gone behind it. So what I can do, I can come here, I go to the formatting pane. Here you would get different options. Bring it forward, bring it back, send it backwards, or align it. So I'm going to say send to back. And now if I click over here, I can see that. But did you see the problem? Problem here is that this is having a white background and I don't need a background. So again, come to this formatting pane, here visual properties, and switch it off. Now it does look better, but you can also change the font size if you would like to, or you would like to change the font color, you can do that like this. And now it's pretty good. If you would like to change the background of this page, that also you can do. You can come here and say canvas background. Now I want to change the color. So the color can be something like this. Let's say bit grayish, and that's going to be over there, but you see it's not appearing. So for that you have to lower down the transparency, and now you can see that. So this is better. But also I would like to change it over here too, otherwise it would look a bit different, but let's keep it like this only for the time being, and you can adjust it over here. Let's say 42%. Now this is pretty good. Secondly, sometimes you have a lot of visualization, or your visualization needs more space, so you can also adjust the canvas settings over here. Right now by default you would get 16:19, which is this size. If you would like to change it to more pixels, you want to increase the size of it, then you can come here and you can say custom, and there you can define this. But always try to make the ratio same, 16:9, otherwise it's not gonna look good. Secondly, you can also align this page either at top, but I always prefer to keep it as a middle one like this. So you can see the background at both sides. Now, another part, that if you would like to use any image at the background, you can use that. For example, I'm here and I would like to use some background image. So let me just take it and I'm going to use a wallpaper. So I'm going to say data analytics wallpaper 4K. And let's see. So now you can see that we have lots of wallpaper, and I would like to use one of them just to look good. Although you should also remember this, that this one that you are using, anything you use over there as a text or as anything, that everything is going to cost your performance. So be careful whenever you are going to use them. I'm going to save this image, and let's see if it does appear good, then we are going to use it. Otherwise we are going to drop this idea. But you can also change the color anytime. So I'm going to come here and I can use it. Analysis. And again, you also have this liberty that how you would like to do that. Fit, fill, etc. And in this case, I'm going to say fill. So it's going to appear like that. Or you can also say fit. That's also going to appear something like that. Or normal like this. This is your wallpaper. But same you can do also with your background. In background, we want to get this Adventure Box logo. So now you can see that it's over here. I'm going to say I don't need any transparency, so that my wallpaper goes behind there. And wallpaper, you can say, okay, fit. And now you can see something behind is appearing. Also, you can set the transparency that it's going to appear a bit blurry. That's what you can do. And if you would like to appear that here, then also you can do something like this. So all depends on you that how you would like to use it over here. And I'm going to remove this Adventure Box from here. This Adventure Box should be without background, then it would look more good. But right now I'm not removing the background, I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Now this is the very first part where I have explained to you that how you can put your logo, how you can change the background, how you can make the different things over here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add our KPIs, and KPIs should always add over here, and we are going to add 2 layers of KPIs. That means 2 lines of KPIs, and this one is too big. So let's do the formatting over here. Under the callout values, you would get the sizes 45, but I don't need 45. So let's keep it like 25, and this is pretty good. In my case, I always prefer to have this font size as Arial blue, and this looks pretty good. If I'll also go there, there's a headers or the titles over here. So let's check. Then there you would find the different display units. You can do that. If you want to do the text wrap or source spacing, you can also do that. So it's pretty easy and convenient to adjust it. Now I'm going to keep like this only, but if you would like to change some formatting, something, you can do that too. For example, if you are over here, you want to change the decimal size, you want to convert it into percentage or the currency, all the options you will get it over here. So always try to use them into your different reports. Now we have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to use all, so we are going to just keep 6 out of them. So let's do that. So first is over here, so that whenever users are coming, they can read it. So I'm going to copy it and paste it. So come here, copy, paste, 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 and paste. Let's see. I'm going to keep 2 layers. So here, 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 and here. Well, we can keep up to 6 KPIs, and this is going to be since your overview page, so you can have a lot. That's not gonna do any harm to you. So let me just keep it over here and try to stick to the top so that you are not wasting any more space. Here I can keep it like this, so lines are going to help you, and in fact you would like to view the grid lines as well, that it's going to help you as well. Now you have the grid lines as well, so they are going to help you out. Now we are going to keep them like this, and what I can do, I can select these, and then I'll go again in the format pane, and here I'm going to say align, and over here align vertically or horizontally. So I'll say horizontally, and now it looks good, but still I don't need this much of space over here. I have to make it like this. So let's push it a bit, and this one too. Bear with me, it's a very delicate work and it would take time. Just don't rush when you are designing your report. Horizontally. Now since you have the 2 layers, now you can also arrange these over here. Now you have to simply drag and drop all the measures into this, like we have total sales. Then I can use this CLV on this one. So you can also click from here, by the way, if you would like to get some more options, but we have to go to this format pane over here. Rather than this, I want this one. Then in this case also, I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to show the profit margin, and profit margin should be percentage. So if you will come here, you can change it to the percentage, and here you can define you need 2% or 1%, you need up to 2 decimal or 1 decimal. And then we will come over here, and here I'm gonna say I need the total units sold, which is 60k. What else? Sales by region, total sales revenue, we don't need it, and we don't need any other one. Year-on-year growth, we are gonna use this, but basically we don't need this bottom line, so you can remove it. So either way, you can just do this one, this one, this one, this one, and say cut, and it's going to remove over here. Now, as per our requirements, it should show high-level KPIs, which we did. Then you have to show trends and interactive summary. Now, the very first trend that your customer might be interested in the sales report would be sales by your year month. We have this date table over here where we have the year month column. So let me just figure it out. We can go calendar year is there, and I can see the month as well. Month name is there. So what we are going to do, we are first going to show it by your year, then by month, or by month or by year. The way you would like to do that, you can do in the both ways. So let's do that. I'm going to take first the full alternate date key, which is my date column. You can see that it's a date, and I can change the format as well. I'll come over here and I'm going to say my format should be like this. All right. Now I can come here in visualization pane, and I'm going to say, hey, don't suggest me. You can switch it off. But if you don't know which visualization to use, you always turn it on. I'm going to use this clustered column, but not clustered column. Actually, I need this chart. And then I can also use my x-axis. And what would be my x-axis over here is my total sales or total sales revenue. Now you can see that I'm getting this graph, and which is pretty messy. It's not that good because it's by day. And whenever you are having something by days, then you should use the line chart rather than bar chart. But we are going to use the categories for that I'm going to use this, and for category I can use the month name. And month name is not going to be there, but I can shift it over here and I can remove it, and my month name is going to go there. Now this would look better, and I can change it to this chart. Isn't it better? Yes, indeed it is. But you see over here, it's not being sorted. Month names are not being sorted. So let's try to sort it out. You come here, there are 3 clicks. Here you can export the data, show as a table, etc. And you can also spotlight, like only this is going to be in the spotlights. Now you would come here and say, okay, sort it by month name, and still month names are not being sorted. And this is one of the very irritating things that people can do that, and you can do ascending or descending the way you would like to. So how to sort it, how to make it happen, that's a very important point. So in order to do that, if you really want to sort something, what you can do, you can come here, and here we are going to create one calculated column in our date table. So this is my date table, and first of all I'm going to change this name to date rather than date full key. Date, that's been changed. Now I'm going to create a column which is going to sort it, this date column. For that, what you can do, you can click on this new column, which is basically a calculated column, and you have to write a text. Please do remember that the steps that I'm going to write it over here. First, I'm going to say it date sort or month sort, the way you would like to give it a name. And here I'm going to get first year from my date. So I'm going to say date. This is going to be my column. Multiply by 100 plus month number. You are going to get the month from the same date column. And if required, you can also get the day. That's what we are going to do. So let's try to use this first, and let's try to understand what I have done. I have used the year dex function, which is going to get or extract the year from a date, and then use month, which is going to extract the month number from a date. So let's click here. And now I'll ask this month name column to sort by this column. So in order to do that, you have to click here, sort it by, it's going to ask you by which column you want to sort this column. And I'm going to say this date sort. So let's see. And it's saying, sort by another column. We cannot sort the month name column by date. There cannot be more than one value. It's pretty bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one more value, which is going to be day. And I'm going to say day. And here I can again get the day from the date column. So let's do that. And let's see if we can do that now. And here I'm going to come again and I'll say, please do this time. And it's saying, we cannot do it again. There can be more than one value in date sort for the same value in the month name. It's very bad. But ideally, there's no more value over here if you will check this out in this column. So why it's happening and why I'm not able to do that? Probably in the month of July, you would see month of July is there and it's not able to do that, which is bad, which is really bad because I'm not able to do this. So let's try to sort this by date key. This column has to be sorted, otherwise we are not going to get our values over here. So we'll try once again and let's see by date key if it can work, and it's not going to work again, which is bad. So let's do this again, sort by date key, and it's working. It did sort it. So let's see, maybe we can get the right one. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to sort it, and I'm not going to sort by this. I'm going to sort by date key. So for that, what you can do, you can put something in your tooltips if this method is not working. Ideally this method works, but let's say in this case I'm going to put something in the tooltips, and for that I'm going to need that date sort column. So I put it over here, and I'm not going to summarize it. You can also change the summarization over here. So you can say, okay, that's okay, but you can also change aggregation over here. And now I'm going to say sort because it's going to appear here, and let's see if it can sort it. So February, April, June, September, and this and this and that, and still bad. It's really bad. Somehow it's not working out. So we have to find some another way. And for another way, what I'll try to do, I'll try to convert it into a text. So these are the different ways that you have to apply whenever you would try to do something. So if I'm going to come here and I'm going to convert this data type of this one into a text, so see what happens. It's a whole number, and I'm going to say, hey, please change it into a text, which is not appearing somehow here, and it's not going to work. But here is my data type, and I'm going to say text. and it's been converted into text now. And let me bring it over here again to legend field, not legend, I'm sorry. Let's bring it over here in the tooltips page, and this time I'll try to sort this by this, and it's working. You can see January, February, March, April, and this one, because it's descending. And what you can do, you can make it ascending. And now you have Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, until December. That's how you are gonna make it if something is not working in a direct way. There can be lots of other things that you can try, but I won't drag it out more. Now this is the trend that we are looking for the sales, and over here you can get the numbers or the data labels on the top or here. Always try to make it a clean one. As I mentioned in the introduction of this course, that I'm going to teach you the best practices as well. So please do not put both, either these axes as well as over here data labels. If you would like to put the data labels, then don't put the axis over here. That's how it works. So in my opinion, this is the best way to represent it. Now the important part is this doesn't look good, so you have to double click on it, and you can do that. You can also go to the formatting pane, and over here, if you will come to the formatting pane, let's say you came here and you come to the formatting pane, where is my formatting pane? Here. And here you can also go to the titles and change it. But nowadays you can directly click on over here and you say total sales by month. That's first thing you can do that. Now you have sales by month, but what if you would like to see the sales by year as well? For that, we are going to introduce another filter, which is going to be my slicer. And in order to create slicer, you have to click here, and here I'm going to bring the year field. So let me check which one is my calendar year field, which is here, and this is going to be my slicer. I can simply put it like this, and here we can use it. So whenever user can come, they can check the data for which year. But slider doesn't work like this, so you have to change it. So change it into a drop down, or you can also change this into a vertical one. For that, you have to go to this size and styles over here, and you can even apply the borders, but we have to change its slicer settings. So let me go to the slicer settings here, and here you can choose between vertical list or the way you would like to. I say the vertical list or horizontal. Vertical list and selection should be single select only. That's what we are gonna do, but just one, so it should be multi select, not the single select. And then you can also choose, but why the values are not appearing? Probably we don't have the values for this one, that's why it's not appearing. So let's keep it single select only, and then I'm gonna make it as a tile, and we can use it like this. If you would like to remove the background, you can do that for sure. You can come here, style settings, and say, oh, I don't need the background, I just need this. And you can also remove this one if you would like to, and you can just format it. And if you would like to change the title here again, you can just double click on this and then go here and change the slicer header. Rather than calendar year, just say select year. All right, this is going to be my first page. Here I can select the years, and then based on the year my sales should appear. So let me check. So here we have 2010 and this year. Now if you don't want any year to appear here which doesn't have a sale, so what you can do, you can simply come here, go to the filters pane, and you see your total sales. So bring it over here on this visual filter, not the page filter, and say simply only appear this if my sales is greater than equal to 0. So if I'm gonna do this and apply my filter, you would see, is there any sales over here is greater than or equal to 0? I'm not sure there is any sales over here, but why it's showing? It should not ideally show the values over there. Let me try other ways around. Sometimes it can happen. Oh, I said greater than or equals to, actually I should say only greater than 0. That's why. So now only the relative values are going to appear over here. So you have to select it, and then your values is appearing over here. Isn't it great? Now if you would like to also see one overview of sales by region, we are going to do the regional analysis as well, but I would like to add one more chart over here, which is going to be my pie chart, which is going to show you the profit margin according to the different regions. And how you can do that, again you have to come to this visualization part, which is here. Let me add it. It goes again. I'm gonna close this one, and I'm going to use this visualization, and here I'm gonna use this donut chart. This is going to be my another chart over here. And in this one, what I would like to see, I would like to see my profit margin, and I would like to do the slice and dice according to the region. So I'll go to this one, sales territory table, and here sales territory region. So now you can see that according to the regions, my sales and values are appearing. If you would like to again customize this, you can definitely do that. You can remove this, you can do a lot of more formatting. For example, you don't want the legends to appear, then it's going to appear like that, and you can hover the mouse and you can see all the details over here. This is the way that you can do that. Now let me just increase its size, and I'm gonna have some border over here too, and these borders I'm gonna keep a round corner of 10, right? And the same formatting I can do it for here. So here as well, border and 10. Now I would like to do the same here. So again, border and 10. Now I can just format, copy, format, and format. That's how you can use this one. This one header, I would like change color to white, and also I can change it to a bit more and cosmic sense. That's what I'm going to do. Here also I would like to change the category labels to, let's say, cosmic sense, and I can just format it again. And let's see if you format that whether you can copy there or not. And here B also you can do that somehow. So I'm gonna do it for the title as well. You should try and play with all these options over here, and that's how you are gonna learn it. Otherwise you won't learn it. Always try to play with this. And I changed it. I have to also change for the axis, not italic. I want to do just cosmic sense, and title as well. So come here, you have to select this cosmic sense, same for Y. Come here, values, cosmic sense. Actually it's comic sense, I'm just saying the cosmic sense, so apologies for that, but I'm sure you are going to do much better than me. Then format it and do that over here. That's how you can do that. But the values are appearing too much, the data labels, so you have to go to your data labels, and here you have to go to the values, and it's 25, which we just need 14 only. I don't need in italic, so I would like to do in cosmic sense, and that's how it's gonna appear. So this is our very first page, which is looking pretty cool to me. If you have any question, concern, to let me know. But please be note that whenever you are creating any report page, that should not use more than 10 visualizations. And visualization includes everything. That includes this text box, image, this slicer, these KPIs, and these ones. So how many we have used over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 only. And let's say one image as well at the background, so total 10. So this is the best practice you have to follow always whenever you are working on these creating reports and dashboards. And it's very informative. See, your user is going to come, he can simply say, okay, this is your logo, this is the report name, you have the slices for year, you have your KPIs, this is total sales by month, and then your profit margin by this one. And if they would like to do further analysis on that, we would go into the different pages where we are going to mention about it. All right, this is it for this video. In the next video, we are going to create a product analysis page, and I'm going to show you more details about it. See you in the next video.